Hmm. Hello, everybody. This is G-Fast Crazy Police Videos. Hey, it's 1:09 p.m. Central. Have one here where a Frauditor Liberty Troll gets trespassed from a school board. Hey, there's a lot of other educational programs being offered there. He ends up pretty upset about it all. I think he might get a kick out of this. He didn't get a kick out of it, though. That's what makes it so funny. It's a good one.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
There we go. Got that out the way.
Turn off the camera.
No, I'm not going to.
Step over here to the side. I want to get on the front of you. It's over here.
Oh, we're good. There's no one over here. We're fine. I don't need any directives. I just want.
Please step outside for me.
That is a lawful order. And he's arguing. And if you look on the red sign up on the wall to the right of the police supervisor there, it says, please respect the privacy of others. Absolutely no use of phones, cameras, or recording devices in this area. And he's filming right across the top of it.
Because now you're starting to create a little disturbance in our law.
How am I creating a disturbance?
Because we're trying to engage in a fulfill your request here, and you're now taking this further because
I'm not
you're continuing
required.
to record.
I'm not required to even talk to you in the first place. Have I broken a law?
Doesn't matter. We've broken a law. I don't need
You
the
can't
right.
you can ID anybody you want to.
I absolutely can. Well, first of all, you're in a public building.
I don't want your help.
You don't want
You're
my
free
help.
to go. You're
So
dismissed.
now you can leave. No, you can't
You're
dismiss me, sir.
dismissed. Go back to work.
So no, you can leave now.
You work for me. Go back to work.
No, I do not.
You are so full of it. He doesn't work for you. And you can't sit there and dismiss a police officer. Hey, why?
From protect. On your oath. Kick rocks.
Hey, a little church.
It's going. We already have the friendly reminders of them watching us.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Who you are?
Who I are?
Richter.
Huh? You speak English?
I'm speaking English.
Oh, okay. I couldn't understand you. What? I'm sorry. What?
You cannot use the camera out of here.
Please respect the privacy of others. Absolutely. No
Thank
use
you.
of phones, cameras, or recording devices in this area. So that's this area right here, right?
Thank you.
I'm sorry? Are you being serious? You're not joking? It's kind of rude if you're being serious.
You're not supposed to be there
So what's so
filming.
secretive in this area? Jay Scott, do you work for third-party security? Giddens, right? Giddens?
Yeah, he works. But you don't work.
Camera over here on this side
Matter
too.
of fact, you owe child support.
Some public
Lots of back
information.
child support.
Kick you out.
Hey, why don't
no,
you pay
don't do
your
that.
child support?
Don't do that.
Yes.
That's not very nice. It's a waste of police resources. How you doing, sir?
Now they got the cops coming for you. That's why you say don't call the cops. It's a waste of police resources. You know you're there violating.
So how do I gain access into the building? without showing an ID?
You don't. They have police training in there. They have educational programs for children. You're not supposed to be in there with a camera. And if you're going to go in there, you have to provide an ID so they know who they're letting into the building.
Turn off the camera.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, you got it covered.
I'm sorry? I'm going to get in trouble? Is this scary?
There's that little nervous frauditor
Just need a
laugh.
little transparency in my government, that's all.
You
How do
know
I
you're
get into the building,
messed
sir?
up.
I don't?
Nope.
How does a member of the public get into the... well, let me ask you my question first, because I asked you, how do I get into the building?
Say he's being pushy. He's trying to instigate, get an argument going. It's good for clicks and views for his YouTube channel where he can make some money. This is the educational part of the video.
It's communication, sir. I'm not arguing. I'm just asking...
You came in here with the phone on the camera. You were asked to leave. Security asked you to leave. You're arguing with security. There's clear signs that say no recording.
Is that a law, sir, or is that a policy? Yeah, it's a sign. I can make a sign, too.
I don't know why you come in here trying to start an argument or a problem with.
I didn't come here to talk to anybody, sir. He's the one that approached me rudely and said I can't record. Okay.
He wasn't being rude. He was stating facts. Facts are you can't be in there recording. Now you're arguing. You're arguing. They're doing a job to tell you you can't be in there recording.
Politely put your phone away.
He was not polite.
He asked you to put your phone away because you cannot record it here.
According to who? According to who?
Again, I don't understand why you're.
The side on the wall, there's two of them. One on to the right of the clock, one to the left of the clock. Plainly says no recording devices in there.
You're starting a problem.
I just want to gain access into my building that I pay for.
It's not your building.
This is a public building.
You
sir.
don't pay child support. How the hell you gonna pay for a building?
I don't see a statute or anything attached to these signs.
He won't tell us. He just keeps saying he's coming in here and he doesn't understand why he can't record. And our sign basically mean nothing.
And this is a public building.
Well, you need to read that forum doctrine. Forum doctrine. That would be a limited public forum. They get to dictate what gets done or does not get done in that building. That no recording, they absolutely legit on that. And the Supreme Court has ruled on this. The forum doctrine is a legal doctrine. They can tell you not to record. And if you keep on, they can sit there and trespass you out of there. Not because of the camera, but because you've been in there without business. There's loitering. Recording when you're not supposed to be in there recording. So that's trespassing.
Yes, ma'am.
Read the forum doctrine sometime. Hey,
Does this camera scare you?
I'm back to provoking again.
You guys are wasting my time. I should be in the building by now.
What do you mean wasting your time? You don't have a freaking job.
So I got some business to conduct here, sir. I need a public records request.
And you can go online and file for
Wow.
that. You can go online and file for public records
So they
request.
discriminate if you have a camera. That's great.
It's not
Do you
discrimination.
have any idea where it's at?
I know. Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
This is not
What's your name, sir?
discrimination. His name is Get the Hell Out
You
the
work for the
Building.
public. You should give your name as public record.
That's not required.
Your name is okay.
He's not required to furnish a name. You all hell bent. You don't want him to see your driver's license. You don't want him to know who you are, but you want to try to hold somebody else accountable and transparent.
Okay. I'll find out.
Yeah.
So how does one get into the building beyond this point?
One has to work here.
So no visitors whatsoever? Why is there a visitor's parking lot outside? Yeah. Got you there.
Well, no. See, they have visitors parking areas in places like this for outside guests or instructors to come in, and they have to have an appointment. It's set up. This institution acknowledges their presence. They've done background checks. They know who they are, and they provide parking so they can come in there for whatever official business they're doing.
Hello, how can I help you? You pick up a badge? What kind of badge? Substitute? Is the renewal? New hire. Yes.
This place has visitors too, right?
I'm sorry?
This place has visitors too, members of the public can come in for services?
No.
Never mind, I was just curious. I'm sorry? Dude, there's no reason for you to be rude. This guy's discriminating against me because I'm filming.
He's not being rude, and you're trying to provoke. You want a confrontation. That's the name of the game. Get mad, get the cops there, get into it with the cops. They think you'll leave out with your head held high. As you're a freedom fighter, you exerted your First Amendment rights. And want some clicks and views, and some Venmo, some Cash App, that sort of thing.
Hey, how are you? Good. I would like to just gain access into the building. I'm here to get a public records request and conduct some other business.
We don't do public records requests in this building.
It's a public building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can I just get your officer price? Okay. I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
I'm Major Moore. So
Major?
What's the issue? What's the concern?
I don't have an issue. I just came in here, minding my own business. I walked up there to look at the public information. I'm here to get a public records request and conduct some other business. The security guard, this one right here, Mr. Scott, he was very rude.
Now he's snitching. He's crying. You say he was very rude because he didn't kiss your ass. Ain't that something?
And, he goes, "What are you doing?" Like, very demeaning. And then he goes, "Did you see the sign up here?"
That's why he's there, security. He gets paid to observe and monitor the inflow of traffic. Somebody comes in, they need to know who they are and what's their business there. You don't have business, and they don't know who you are.
It says no phones, cameras, recording devices. And I said, "Yeah, I just now saw it." And he said, "Well, you need to leave or I'll call the cops," or something like that. And I said, "Well, you do what you got to. Well, do what you need to do."
Why are you still recording then? You just acknowledged you saw it. You've admitted. Now you know you're not supposed to be recording.
And this guy's been obstinate, to me and give me some terrible service. I'm just trying to conduct my business here in a public building.
Okay, it's a public building.
Can you guys expedite that for me?
Stand by. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do your thing.
Oh, the majors are going to take care of this.
All right. So they are hiring. It's going to be a public records request. I usually ask for the first names, last names, salaries, titles of all the
They
public
told you they don't do public requests there.
employees.
So why don't you write out what it is exactly that you want so that we can accommodate that?
Yeah, usually I give it verbally. They write it down.
Oh
send
my
it off
God!
submit it to the right person who retrieves the items.
Okay, what are you trying to request? What are you trying to get?
First names, last names, salaries, and titles of all the public employees in this building for the year 2024. Yeah, fiscal year 2024. So I usually give it verbal. I give it verbally. They just write it down.
You say you usually give it verbally, but who you usually give it to?
Any public employee
So you
inside
didn't
of
come here before to try to do this. You go to all public buildings and try to make public records requests. Is that what you
all
do?
buildings. No,
Oh, he's on to
this is
you.
this is my first time here.
So it's your first time here.
Mhm.
Okay, because you just said you usually come in and give it verbally, so that's why I'm.
Well, I've done it. I mean, I'm saying I've done it before.
Let's just step over here to the side. I want to get out in front of you. Let's step over here.
Oh, we're good. There's no one over here. We're fine. I don't need any directives. I just want to get down to business and get my
Don't
public
need any
records request. If you can help me with that, I would really appreciate
I
it.
need a directive to get the hell out of there.
I'll give it to you verbally. If you can make a stamped copy or have them stamp me a copy, I'll be all set.
Okay, well,
That's it.
I'm a little confused of what you want me to do for you. So you're making a request for public records,
Mhm.
which is fine. You can make a verbal request for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
but I'm not going to create any documents and stamp
Yeah.
anything for you. You
Well,
made the request for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Well, this guy technically, or whoever is a public employee of this building, technically under Florida statute chapter 119, they have
Right, I'm
to
very
give me
aware of
that.
the Florida statute.
All right, good. Thank God. So we can even the playing field here.
Right, which
Appreciate it.
is kind of why I'm trying to get to. Because
Yeah.
you said usually you give it verbally and they just
Right.
write it down.
And then I get a stamped copy, and then that's it.
Stamp copy from me. You said
Just to prove that got
This
it.
is the first time you've been in this building to do that, right?
Correct, to this building.
Okay. And you've done other public records requests in other public buildings?
And like
also?
city halls and such.
Okay, so local ones like that, and they've commented. Okay, so our procedure here, just so you're aware, is because obviously I need some information from you,
Just an email.
which is fine.
Yep.
So generally what we do is the district has a public records department
Mhm.
that takes all of those, and the bulk of them are made online, so there's no reason to come in. But you know what? Just give me your email address, and I'll go ahead and forward it to them.
Okay. I just need a stamp copy from this gentleman over here.
Now he's trying to mess with the guy behind the counter again.
That's not our procedure. We don't stamp anything that says that you do that.
Well, that's just to prove that I got, because if
That's
I
right.
leave here
So-
and I
so
don't,
I'm explaining our procedures to you,
okay,
all right? So you give me your email
of
address.
the police department, right?
I'm sorry?
That's the procedure of the police department?
That's the procedure I'm taking for you right now. So I'm gonna get
Okay.
your email address. I'm gonna go and email your request to the department, copy you on that, your email on that, so that's gonna be your stamp that, hey, your request has been submitted. You kind of follow me?
Yeah, so the email will be the confirmation.
Correct.
But I can't check that right now is the only thing. I can't check the email.
Sure you can. Turn the phone off.
So,
I'm still confused on what you're asking.
all right, so that piece of paper right there,
Yeah?
either you or him, do you have a stamp over there for this
No,
building?
we have no stamp.
No, they
Ask them to
don't.
Put your email address in here and
Who-
I'll explain to you how we're
Let me
gonna
ask
do
him a question. Who's the designee in this building for public records? Do you guys have a PIO?
it. Okay, so you're not,
It's being obstinate.
so now you're asking a whole bunch of more questions, so.
I just want to know who the designee is, because that way I can come here and get the public records request with the stamped copy that I intended to get
We
here.
have an entire department.
Otherwise, I
for the
could've just-
school district.
They already told you they don't do personal records requests in that building. They have a whole nother department in a different building that handles this. And you can go there and do the same thing. You can go online and do this. Major was even nice enough to say he would email them and have your email address on there, so there would be a receipt that you was asking. But that's not good enough. You still want a stamp. Well, they don't have a stamp. Deal with it.
Otherwise, I could have just done it online and saved me a
Correct.
trip. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm here now, so that's the only way I'm leaving here with the public records request is a stamped copy.
Okay, well, I'm not required to give you anything because
You're
you're
not.
looking and
No,
giving
you're.
verbally.
I mean, if I came down to the police department and I said, "Hey, I want a public records request," they would have to give me a stamped copy if I request one.
I don't think they.
That way, I have legal recourse. It's one of those things like if I don't get it and I say, "Well, they never gave me one," they can just say, "Well,
right
we
now,
never came
everything
in."
you've been recording is your documentation. You're
You
making
would
this
think that would
request.
be enough. I agree, but unfortunately, in the
Well, I can
rule
say
of
the
law, it
Florida
doesn't.
law doesn't require me to give you any stamp accommodation of anything that you're asking for. You're making a verbal public records request, which you're kind of recording here right now.
You would think that would be enough, but unfortunately, it's
And I'm
not in the court of law.
providing- What I'm going to give you is the
That's-
email showing your request was submitted.
I get that, but again, I can't check the email right now because I'm here recording,
Okay.
and I don't want to leave until I have that.
And turn the goddamn phone off and check your email. Quit doing this and instigating. You're trying to cause a problem. You want that YouTube money. You want clicks and views.
And I'm explaining to you
Completed?
that we're not going to create any document because we're not required to by Florida law to create anything we don't have. We have nothing to give you that shows, yep, you were here, made this request. All we can give you is an email. Like I said, these are generally done online. You're walking in person and making the request. So I'm accommodating you by saying, hey, I'm going to do this through the email as soon as I can get to my email and send it for you.
Does this gentleman work for the building, or does he work for you guys? Or
He works for the school district. He actually works for me, yes.
okay, so he works for you. So then he's required by law to write this down. I can
Actually, he
give it.
isn't.
I can give it verbally. It's one of the
Yes,
ways
you
I can
give
do it.
verbally.
He writes it down for me. Okay, on my behalf. I give him my
Well,
email.
Now you're creating procedures for us. and
He
that's how
takes.
the Florida-
See, he said, you're creating procedures for us. The major's got his ink pen right there on the counter, got a piece of paper. He said he'll write it down. But he not wanting the major to write it down. He wanting to mess with the man sitting over there in the blue shirt. He got it in for him. He's trying to find his button to push that'll make him go off or lose his little fragile mind and say a bunch of shit where you get them clicks and views.
He takes that public record, right? And then he
You're gonna
stamps
keep
it.
arguing about this. I'm trying to accommodate you.
I'm not here to
and fulfill
argue.
your request. You are because you keep talking.
It's
I've
not
asked you
too-
for your email address.
It's not too much to
So I
ask.
can send you. I've asked you for your email address. So I can send you this notification that hey, your request has been submitted.
No
And
offense.
now you're refusing to
No
give me that.
offense. I don't trust anybody. I know you're telling me you're going to send me an email, but I don't know
right
you.
now.
all.
What's happening now is I'm trying to accommodate your request. Okay, you're right. There's nobody here in the lobby right now, but there are people that are going to be coming in. So if you want to put your email down, I can submit your public records request for you.
So this gentleman has been refusing me and getting my public records request. That's against the law.
No, it's not.
I
That's
don't
not
think
his
he's
job.
refusing you whatsoever.
All right, let me ask him. Hey,
No,
sir.
no, sir. Listen, we're not going to do this now.
Sir,
Excuse
what?
me. No, sir.
I'm
you need
talk-
to step out of the way.
Let me. Okay, I'll
Okay,
step
we
out
need
of
to
the
step out of
way.
the way now because there's somebody else in here to do some work. Okay,
Sir.
So we're not going to do this. You're
Are you
engaging with me.
Are you refusing me service, sir,
Okay,
to take
you're
my
engaging
public
with me now,
records?
sir.
Sir,
All right.
what's his name?
Why don't you guys step outside for me?
What's his name?
Please step outside for me. Because now you're starting to create a little disturbance in our lobby.
How am I creating a disturbance?
Because we're trying to engage in a to fulfill your request here, and you're now taking this further because
I'm not
you're continuing to
required.
record.
I'm not required to even talk to you in the first place.
I'm sorry.
What if I don't want your help?
Well, you really don't have that much of a choice because I'm an employee of the school district, so I'm here to assist you.
I own
and
the
make your
school. I
request.
own the school district.
So we're
I'm
going
a
to continue this
taxpayer.
argument. Answer your
You don't own the school
What law have I
district.
committed? What crime have I
I'm going to
committed?
document this incident offense incident report, so I need your information so I can do that.
Have I broken a law?
Doesn't matter if you've broken a law. I don't need
You
the
can't
right.
just you can ID anybody you want to.
I
officer.
absolutely can. Well, first of all, you're in a public building.
That's
Okay?
correct.
You
I
made
agree
a public
there.
records request.
I'm not finished yet.
Well, I'm trying to finish it for you, but you're continuing to take this further. In
I'm here to
other
gather
directions.
content for a story as well, and I'm not finished with that.
Hey, here's a story. Yeah, it's a story about somebody.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
There he is.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
Twice. Yeah, because he's a big asshole.
Okay.
I'm afraid you can't help me with that. So
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm trying to help you, but
I don't want your help.
You don't want
You're
my
free
help.
to go. You're
So
dismissed.
now you can leave. No, you can't dismiss
You're
me, sir.
dismissed. Go back to work.
So no, you can leave now.
You work for me. Go back to work.
No, I do not.
Serve and protect. Honor your oath. Kick rocks.
Sir, at this point, I'm going to tell you that you're trespassing school district property.
If I
You need
don't
to
leave
the
right now, what's
building.
going to happen?
You're probably going to go to jail for trespass. So
Yes
I
or,
you a
yes
warning.
or no? If I don't leave right now, what's going to happen? I don't want to get arrested, but is that what's going to happen if I stay here
Yes,
right now?
it will, because now I'm asking you to leave.
Okay. I'll see you on a lawsuit.
Thank you very much.
Oh, big whoop. You're going to see
This
him
guy's
in
a
a
tyrant.
lawsuit.
What is your name again, sir?
I'm Major Richard Moore.
Major. Okay. Gotcha. What's your badge number?
I'm 1316.
Okay. Wow, you're a tyrant.
Thank you.
Oath
And
breaker.
you're a
This guy right
jackass.
here. Somebody pissing your Cheerios this morning?
Sir, you can keep talking all you
I
want.
feel like a big man kicking someone out who's not breaking any laws, a law-abiding citizen from a
You're
public
being a
building.
jackass.
You do have short guy syndrome, don't you? You should feel tough to be an asshole to a member of the
I
public.
want to judge somebody. Why don't you judge yourself? You owe it like, what is it, $70,000 in back child support? And you have a criminal record? Yeah, you done prison time. Ooh. And you ought to judge other people. Imagine that.
Piece of What's your name, sir? Name and badge number,
You don't have to give them that.
sir.
You can find it in the
It's,
office.
I'm sure
Just
it's part of
report
your.
me,
I'm sure it's
copy of
part
it.
of your policy. You got to give it upon request from a member of the public. You feel like a big man trespassing a guy who's not breaking the law. So where's the end of the property? Where am I trespassed to?
The sidewalk out there. This is all
Public
this
sidewalk?
property right here. So all the way out there on Forest Hill.
Okay. And just so you know, I do follow up on civil lawsuits. I'll see your in court.
Oh,
I'll get your deposition.
Sure.
It's called a 1983 civil lawsuit under color of law. You've broken my civil rights, First Amendment,
they broke
freedom of
your
press.
rights.
You're
You're
also
not press.
interfering in First.
And you're not a journalist. Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. ruled on it. And in New York, they ruled on it. Just because you have a camera and a YouTube channel doesn't make you a journalist.
Amendment protected activity. You're interfering with me getting a public records request. You are
I'm not
very,
interfering with that.
you
I
are
was trying to-
obstinate.
trying to help
You are
with that.
obstinate, trying to control the
Just don't
situation.
cooperate.
You think you're in control. You're not in control of me, sir.
Okay.
You have no power over me. I've broken no laws, and you're not getting my ID. You can kick rocks on that. This isn't North Korea. This is the United States of America right here.
Yeah. And that's you in the United States of America doing the walk of shame. Kick rocks and flip flops. Ha ha.
Piece of
Ooh. Yeah. And tomorrow he'll be gainfully employed.
small
You'll
man
still
syndrome.
be a jackass.
Wouldn't act so tough around me without your badge, I'm sure.
Well, that man would tear you up.
Oh, man.
There's that little skinny
Watch out,
man.
there's a current back here. I don't want you to trip and fall.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah, that's what they say about you in the penitentiary too, huh? Yeah. All on
Take this
public
crosswalk
record.
over here.
All on public record. You've done time. You're behind on child support. Hey. Hey.
So this is We the People's Building that we pay taxes, and we got a bunch of obstinate public servants here on the tax dime being a bunch of assholes.
Now, you wasn't getting there arguing with them and showing your ass. This wouldn't have happened.
Giving us grief, trying to control the situation, thinking they can exert whatever little authority they think they have.
Be careful, you're approaching the roadway over here.
Be careful, you're violating my rights, but you don't seem to care about that, do you? I can tell what kind of person you were the moment you walked in.
That kind of ain't gonna put up with your shit.
Did you get trained by the Gestapo? Mr. Moore over here, wasting tax dollars. It's your First Amendment right to petition your grievances.
Major Moore. Major Moore. But you don't want to
Be sure
respect
to let the police
nobody.
department. What's the police department called that you're part of?
School District of Palm Beach County.
Okay, make sure you guys address your grievances to the correct
Now he's wanting call flooding.
building. I'll provide the information in the description. You about satisfied here now?
Nope, not yet. Right out there past the stop bar. That's where the property ends, on the sidewalk out there.
All right.
Look at that big, pretty building. You say that's your building. You got a big, pretty building you can't go back to, because if you do, you'll go to jail. You say that's my building.
You must be getting hot in that uniform. You don't deserve to wear that badge or carry a gun. All right, you're dismissed. Kick rocks. Stop wasting my tax dollars.
Like you pay taxes.
Go on. Scat. Get lost. Kick rocks. I'll see you in court.
Right. Hope you don't mind throwing some money away on a frivolous lawsuit.
Hey, Sarge. Hey, Sarge. Sergeant, can I speak with you for a minute? Can I speak with you for a minute, Sarge? My rights were just violated by Major over here.
Hey, they look so concerned. Hey,
Sergeant.
kind of like Stewie Griffin for Family Guy. Mom.
You guys are laughing now, but you won't be laughing in the end, I promise you that.
Oh, yeah, they will.
You know, the internet's forever.
Yeah,
see
so
you in court.
stupidity. Yeah, you're going to be stupid forever.
Shorty, guys, stop wasting my taxes. Go back to work. Go back to work, Major.
Why don't you go get some work? Get a job.
Stop wasting the people's tax dollars. Go back to North Korea. This is America.
There you go.
We have rights here.
Now bring
Are you
up the
just going to stand by
Gestapos
idly,
again.
Sarge, and let your major violate the law?
Poor little baby. Try to be in charge so
I've committed
hard.
no crimes. No crimes committed. Zero. I was just trespassed and threatened with arrest. I have standing.
I wasn't threatened. I would have threatened. I would have promised. See, the thing is you got this authority thing going. You want to be in control. And you got slapped down. You're not running nothing. Now you all butt hurt. Why don't you go by the hospital and get you a big old tub of butt hurt cream? By God.
I'll take you to court. What are you pussies defending? What's so special about that little tiny room?
He talking this big crap about lawsuit. Cost $412 to get that file, to get that 1983 started. And he know he's not going to win. You really think he's going to come up with $412 to file a lawsuit that he know he won't win?
Hey, Major, don't forget to clean out your vagina when you get home. You're a got small man syndrome over here. Just so everyone can see. It's a public record. I'm going to FOIA request that. Don't worry, I'll get that. I'll get your video.
No, you won't. No, you won't. And I never saw a follow-up video on this.
Just so everyone can see. It's a public record. I'm going to FOIA request that. Don't worry.
That's a personal cell phone. Nobody can be able to FOIA anything off of a personal cell phone. It's not happening.
Get that. I'll get your video. I'll get it. Wow, a bunch of tyrants.
Hey, little punk on the sidewalk
West
with
Palm
a
Beach,
nervous
everyone.
Frauditor
Bunch
laugh.
Somebody should probably let the major know here. This is not North Korea.
Hey, somebody ought to let you know you're a dick flute.
You know what's going to be funny though, Major, is I'm going to get that video footage. It's going to go into my video. Everyone's going to see it. Do not delete that record. I'm putting you on notice. I'm going to FOIA request that. Do not delete it. That would be a misdemeanor crime. You're on notice. I expect.
Bull crap. You're doing all this for your subscribers. They gonna sit around clapping. Oh boy, they will be just like you when they grow up.
Those bad cops and I highlight the good ones. I found a pack of bad cops here. Bad cops. Don't you guys have like some real police work to do or something? Nothing you can do. Traditional public forum, guys. Don't worry, I'm not coming back on property. I'm going to stay here till you go back inside and do your job.
Yep, they gonna stay there and watch you, make sure you don't get into no more mischief. You like a little Dennis the Menace, run amok, 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 amok.
Pretty sure these guys are going to try to something to try to arrest me with.
Nah, they just sat there laughing at you. You're all butthurt. You want to exert authority over somebody that can't. And you don't know how to handle it.
You're going to be right on the front of the thumbnail. You don't intimidate me one small bit. Not even a little.
All right.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
They never pay him any attention.
Goodbye. Bye, guys. Go do some real police work, guys.
Must be sad to have such a pitiful life. To be standing around on a sidewalk with nothing better to do to try to get an interaction with somebody, and they ignore you completely, totally. This would be a big L in the Liberty Troll column.
They so wanted to arrest me. The tiny major, the sergeant, you can see the look in his eyes. These guys are a bunch of tyrants.
You don't know what they want. You a
So
mind
he
reader?
wants to arrest me simply because I was trying to talk to the other public employee.
No,
He
you
wanted
was
me to talk to
harassing
him only. So he was interrupting me, causing a disturbance, and being obstinate, dismissive,
I go with
even though
that
he said he was
obstinate
trying
word
to help me,
again.
which is a complete lie. He wasn't trying to help me. He was trying to
There you go, being all obstinate again. Rob, that's enough of this. I mean, well,
in there for less than 20 minutes. Anything on it. It's referencing absolutely nothing. There's just a
no, he don't never get back in there. Dude, he got trespassed. He said that was his building, but he won't never go back in there again. They got his picture. He's trespassed. They'll bust him. He go back in there, and he know it. Hey, that was a good one. His little punk got mad. But I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks so much. Hope you're having a great day. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you hadn't subscribed. Smash that bell. Get notifications. I'm turning out at least 3 videos a day at a live stream. Some days more than that. But we got to get for now. I got another video to do. So we'll see you in a few.